Dr. John Cohn from Fit for 90, Christian from Keeper Stop. Question regarding periodization. It's a buzzword out there, a lot of people use it. Can you help the goalkeeper coaches out there understand how to utilize periodization better in their training?
Yeah, I think obviously you hit the buzzword. Like it's flying everywhere, and really it's been over complexified, right? So essentially it's just a systematic approach to training. So from a goalkeeping perspective, what we have to think about is holistically, what's the goalkeeper we need to develop? Right? And then as we start to look at what that entails, start to now put together the plan that addresses all of the components. So really comprehensively, what do we need to address? What do we need to develop? And the next thing is, how are we going to piece this together over the long term? So it's not just the technical element, not just the tactical, but holistically, how am I going to develop a complete goalkeeper? Looking at that, and now starting to put the pieces in place and putting the puzzle together. And the way I would honestly start is, what's the biggest impact? What's the most important thing for my goalkeeper? What's going to improve their performance the most at this moment in time? And we start with that, because that's going to be the thing I want to work on first, and then you layer in everything else after the fact. So really just a logical approach that allows us to methodically develop a holistic athlete, a holistic goalkeeper in this instance.
Do you feel it's something that could be implemented with youth development, like U9s, U10s to pros, or is this isolated for a specific group?
I think it's obviously, it gets a little bit misconstrued that it's a pro environment, it's a college environment that's the most important. But realistically, when you start with the youth athlete, they have the whole career ahead of them. And so if we focus maybe on one thing or a handful of things, we're messing a lot of the things that are really going to lead to ultimately like the comprehensive goalkeeping development that we want from this goalkeeper, even though we're starting with them at a young age. So I think for me, do we need to start at 9 or 10? Not necessarily, but for sure we need to have all the facets in our training environment. But where it becomes really important to start to now periodize methodically, thinking about all the elements, managing the physical load, making sure that the readiness is matching the training load. It's really when the athlete starts to grow.
I like how you put in the graph at the IGC was exercise session leading up to weekly training, and it really is a hierarchy that helps manage time. It's a great philosophy to follow if you can, so I appreciate it. Any questions on periodization? Dr. John Cohn, Fit for 90.